collecting smallmouth bass, walleyes, and northern pike for a diet study. We're actually looking at what those fish are eating. And the reason that's important is if there are ways or techniques we can do to stock walleyes to improve their survival and contribution to the fishery, that's something that anglers in the long run will notice in more walleyes be able to catch and keep and take home. So one of the collection techniques we're using is setting experimental gill nets for a short term, 1 hour sets. And basically this gill net will just spread out vertically in the water column. And then we'll come along, pull the net up, remove the fish, and put it in the live well. And then as part of this project, we're actually going to look at what's inside their stomachs. At this part, we've collected the fish by boat electrofishing. As you can see, the fish have fully recovered. They recover within seconds after electrofishing. We've been pumping water into the live well. The key is to keep the fish alive. The next step is going to be pumping water using a tube into the stomach of the fish and flushing out the food item. So at this point, we'll grab the first fish to process. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to collect the biological information, taking the length of the fish to the closest millimeter. Then they're actually going to weigh the fish to the nearest gram. We're actually putting a tag in the jaw of the fish with an individual number. That will help over time to determine a population estimate of each of those species within the bay, and it'll help us track individual fish. And at this point, this is where we're actually going to see what's inside. Basically, we're using water pumped into the stomach to basically flush the prey items out. When we know that there's something in the stomach, they'll make a sample bag, put the prey item in, and it'll be looked at back at the lab. And what we've got going on there is that's actually a recapture. And you can see that it actually has a tag in the jaw. That fish we have collected before. This has been the day of the life of a fisheries biologist.